was Valentine's Day 2013. I was a freshman at Ithaca College, just beginning my second semester. A seemingly normal day, quickly becoming one I will never forget.
Shooting pain down my neck and shoulders. I felt like my throat was on fire. I was lightheaded, I could barely sit up straight. Violently nauseous, I was throwing up. I knew something was wrong. My roommate rushed me to the Hammond Health Center. I don't remember any of this. They gave me about 6 to 7 bags of IV fluid at that point. They said I was dying, and they called an ambulance to bring me to Cayuga Medical Center.
Needle after needle pricking my skin, all of them connected to IV bags filled with antibiotics as doctors rushed in and out of my room. After 5 nights in the ICU, I was free from something I didn't even know existed, septic shock. Walking out of that hospital, I had every intention of going back to a normal college life, but my body couldn't do it. Chronic fatigue, headaches, joint pain, brain fog, I heard it all. Doctors told me it was in my head, but I knew it wasn't.
The sun is shining, people behind me already starting to get back to a sense of normalcy.
I graduated, and when I got my first job in Florida, my symptoms got worse.
When I looked at your medical records, there were some unanswered technical questions.
That's where I met Dr. Albert Avila, who finally figured it out.
There were some assumptions that I felt had been made, some lab results that had not been completely followed. A picture started to emerge in my mind that what you were describing to me was very real.
Turns out I have Lyme disease. It's a bacterial infection carried by ticks that burrows into your cells. I never found a tick and didn't have the telltale rash, so it went undetected and untreated. The Lyme got worse and worse, mimicking diseases like fibromyalgia, multiple sclerosis, and even Alzheimer's.
The symptoms are very elusive, they're very vague, they're not really clear-cut. And the testing is very complicated. We're not testing for the organism itself, we're testing for the antibodies against the organism.
And it doesn't stop there. Many people who suffer from Lyme disease also have different co-infections. So imagine you have strep throat, bronchitis, and the flu. You'll have to take a different medication for each of those infections.
And with doctors divided on how to diagnose and treat patients, many don't get the answers they need until it's too late.
And that's my journey navigating the health system and finding my diagnosis. And as you saw, Lyme can be confusing. That's why I'm sharing my story with you. I'm proof of why it's important to take all the necessary precautions we tell you about, like using repellent, checking for ticks, and above all else, listening to your body. Tonight at 5:30, I'll tell you more about what it's like living with Lyme and how I'm doing my best to beat it, and what you can do if you or someone you know thinks they may have Lyme disease. We also have all kinds of resources and links posted for you on our Living with Lyme page. You can find that on the News Channel 9 app and at localsyr.com. Dan and Jen,